that? We are in Fargo, North Dakota with our Volvo day cab. We actually just dropped off that double trailer over there on our last video, and we saw this behemoth military vehicle looking thing sitting on this trailer, and I said, you know what, let's just pick that up and take it wherever it needs to go, because that's a pretty cool looking thing. So let's get out of here. We are going to swing it way wide so that we can get this thing out the gate. Because it doesn't hurt to go a little extra wide. Even when we don't need to. All right. Can't wait to see how much this thing weighs. Like I said, we're in Fargo, North Dakota. We are headed to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Hopefully it's interstate highway the whole way, because this thing is not going to like hills or sharp turns, like curves. Alright, we got her on that one. Let's see how long it takes us to get there. 6 hours till we need to stop for a break. Hopefully we can find some rest stops to stop at, not have to rely on truck stops. I'd much rather just do a nice easy on, easy off, or easy off, easy on. And we should probably have a beacon on our truck, now that I see that one over there with one. And I don't think we do have a beacon. Nope. We don't have any wide load banner. Oh, we do have an oversized load banner on the oversized load banner on the back, just not on the front. I don't think we actually get a violation for that. But you know me, I don't care about the realism of all that little stuff. I just want to drive. So let's see what it looks like. This thing is due Monday between noon and 6. 75 hours away. 75 hours of drive time away. And I have to go to sleep in 6 hours. So let's see if we can find a spot to take a break. Let's see, it's almost 3 plus 6, about 9 o'clock. We'll stop at 7 or 8. We should have to go through Minneapolis, Milwaukee, Chicago. There should be plenty of spots to stop. Not like a week ago when I had to drive 8 hours past when I wanted to. Alright, bus, don't get any ideas. I'm gonna need a little bit of extra room here. Take up both lanes going up this hill to make sure I have room. Let's get this thing going. I'm going to pause here just to look at the map, make sure I'm on the highway the whole way, because I don't want to be taking any side roads. So 94 all the way. Oh, we don't go through Milwaukee. We could take that side trip to Milwaukee if we really needed to stop. Actually, let me try and plan my stop out here. There's a little rest area here. Minneapolis. There's really not much in between Minneapolis and Chicago without going out of the way. So we might just stop at this one to make it easy on ourselves and then start off the day tomorrow with a fresh rest clock. Indianapolis 65. I think yesterday's video, I guessed that we were on I-24, but we're not. That we're going to be taking the 75 down there. And then 40, then 26, and 26, hopefully all the way in. Oh no, 26 to 20, and then 20 all the way in. So we are going to be on the highway pretty much the entire time. So that will be a good trip. All highway miles. I'll take that. Hope you guys are all doing well. We are still in North Dakota. So scenery, not so great. But you know, we'll be down there along Lake Michigan before too long and hit the Tennessee mountains, hit the Appalachians on our way to the Carolinas. And since we're delivering to Myrtle Beach, it'll be right next to the Atlantic Ocean, so we'll get a chance to see that on this trip. Let's hope this is an uneventful trip. I've got enough goofball driving mistakes so far in this series that I could put together a greatest hits of crashes and accidents and mistakes I've made. Today is New Mod Monday. This is the second round of playing ATS today. Today's new mod is a realistic graphics mod. I can see the differences already in the road. The pavement has a better quality. Not seeing a lot in the way of improvements in the bushes on the side of the road, but we got a good long trip ahead of us. We'll have plenty of opportunity to see how far this goes. See how far this graphics mod takes us as far as improving the game. I don't know if I'm going to make this an extremely short video and end it when I get to the first rest stop up here, or if I'll make it an extremely long video and include the sleep plus the next day. I think I'd rather err on the side of keeping it short. This is probably one of those mods that'll stick around anyways, so it's not like it's going to be a one and done mod trial. It'll be one that sticks around for at least a couple days, I would imagine. If we stuck with that no fines mod for a couple of days, then I think this one should be worth it. Well more than that one. That one got deleted as soon as I remembered to delete it while not playing the game. Helicopter in the air, that means something's happening on the road below it. As long as it's on that side. Just a little police shootout or something. Manhunt, vehicle chase. Guess we'll see it on the news. Check it out later. I have no idea what this piece of machinery is that I'm hauling. A lift truck chassis. So, if you know what that is, let me know, because I have no clue. It's green. That means military. It's good enough for me. Must not need a top secret clearance. It's not covered up or anything. That would actually be a really cool freight. Sealed military cargo, covered up, locked up, maybe with a military escort, something like that. That'd be kind of cool. I haven't played this game enough. Like I said, I played this game before I started this profile, but I haven't played it enough to get into all the different types of special hauling projects or missions or whatever you want to call them. This is probably the most specialized piece of equipment I've hauled on this profile. Haven't had a whole lot of cool stuff, just a couple of dry vans, a couple of refrigerated, couple of trailers of empty pallets. I've done, I think, 2 trips with marker buoys or navigation buoys. I don't know what you call them. Those are about the coolest thing that I've ever taken on a trip before this. This is now number 1. This is the coolest thing by far that I've ever had on my truck. Truck's a little underpowered for this. This must be heavy because I've been pedal to the metal since we took off, since we got on the highway, and I'm having trouble keeping up to 60. Lincoln Navigator. There was a Chevy or a GMC pickup before that. I have no idea what that was. Jeep Wrangler, Cadillac Escalade. Told you, I like playing that game. Jeep Wrangler on the other side. There's a BMW. Nope, Volvo. Never mind. It's a Volvo. That looks like a Hyundai. Santa Fe, maybe. That might be a Ford Escape. I can't quite tell. Oops, wrong button. That's the one I wanted. I wonder if... Oh, there's a clock right there. 5:48, 5:49. Right in the center of the gauge cluster. I was going to say it'd be nice to have a clock, but there is one. Just didn't realize it was there. I need to pay attention. Maybe if I say it out loud, it'll help me remember, but it looks like there's... Counting the number of options on the buttons on the right side of the gauge panel there, underneath the GPS. There's 3 buttons that have an option, and then 4 to the far right above the radio. So I've got 7 total options in that little area. Well, a whole lot of blanks. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 blanks. With 7 options showing. There's an F-150. Lincoln Navigator coming up behind us. Really like to see what kind of options are available when I go to improving this truck and adding stuff to it, to see if those buttons kind of populate with whatever options it is that I add to the truck. It'll be interesting to see. And it looks like our rest stop is coming up. It's only about 6:15. It's a little early, but I have to stop.
Actually, I want to use the correct button. I've got 2 buttons programmed for the engine retarder. I want to start using the right one, or the correct one. Alright, we're going to leave it right there so that we can gas up and still be able to get out of here. I do need to stop and sleep here right now because there's not another rest area for a while. My last video, I had a heck of a time trying to find a spot to park where it would actually let me sleep. It was very strange. I ended up circling the parking lot several times. It was awful.
Wait. It's giving me a chance to stop right here. I'm going to stop right here. We will put these shenanigans on pause, and we will continue tomorrow. Until then.